Missing someone with all your missing someone.
Hi, I'm Luke Ross.
I'm Jaden Chu.
I'm Sydney Wu.
I'm Emily Lee.
And I am the Valedictorian.
And I'm Salutatorian.
And I'm Valedictorian.
And I'm the Salutatorian.
During the last week of April, Dr. Smith released news regarding the WSC and VWS class of 2020's Valedictorians and Salutatorians. Today, at the Web Canyon Chronicle, we are excited to announce these results, as well as interview our fellow Valedictorians and Salutatorians and Dr. Smith.
Dr. Smith, what were the determining factors in choosing Valedictorian and Salutatorian?
So the Valedictorian and Salutatorian is based on cumulative academic performance. So some of the factors that are considered are cumulative, non-weighted and weighted GPAs, and the rigor of students' academic programs.
My favorite web school lunch is
Mac and cheese, chicken nuggets, and french fries.
definitely the barbecue pork ribs.
Or any type of ribs.
Sushi day, because I love Japanese food, and also my teachers would always let us out a little bit early so that we could get prime spots in line.
I'd go with a nice, really bright hot pink, as if to say, here I am.
If I were a color, I would be red because it is the color of Manchester United and I love this team.
I love this question, and I think that if I was the color, I would be spring green, because to me, green represents growth, it represents nature, and it represents just rejuvenation of life. And ever since I was 3 years old, I've always been drawn to this color, and I just found it my favorite.
I don't have a good answer to this particular question except saying that I am a person of color.
Probably an unreleased tune called 777 by Deadmau5. That should come as a surprise to no one on the robotics team.
Memories by Maroon 5 because it is a really sad song and I miss my friends right now.
I'd say my top artists are The Weeknd, Drake, Jeremy Zucker, and Travis Scott, but my favorite song at the moment would probably be In Your Eyes by The Weeknd.
I would love a song for about 2 to 5 weeks, and recently I haven't heard any awesome songs, so currently I don't have a favorite, but I do have to mention that Tom Lair's Satire, those are fun to sing.
I was a little bit in awe, to be honest, but just honored and really humbled to be awarded this.
I feel honored and a bit surprised to be awarded Salutatorian, but I thank all my classmates and friends who helped me along the way.
I mean, it feels amazing to receive this award of Valedictorian, but I know I wouldn't have been able to achieve it without the support of my friends, my teachers, my advisors, and my family, and so I'm just so incredibly grateful and blessed for the education I was able to receive for my 4 years at Webb, and I'm very excited to see where the future will take me.
I'm honored. That's it.
I'm a raccoon because I'm most productive at night and I get into way too much stuff.
Panda because I'm always quite lazy and I like to hang around and eat a lot.
Koala, because they're loving, loyal, reliable creatures who are always willing to cheer people up just by giving a hug or just by just talking to them. And I mean, koalas don't talk, but I think that they're just really great creatures. And also Sydney is a city in Australia, so it kind of ties with my name.
My spirit animal is human. To my knowledge, no other creature represents me better.
I don't know, probably getting ready for our interleague tournaments with robotics, to be totally honest.
The hardest I've ever worked on was definitely AP Chemistry during my junior year. I was not good at chemistry, so it was particularly tough for me.
In September of 2018, the beginning of my junior year, when I was adjusting to the AP course load and on top of tennis training, and it was really difficult for me to adjust after coming from a summer of travel back into school. And my best advice is just to persevere through your roadblocks, and that's what's helped me in the long run.
For an evolutionary bio project, I slept at 12 and woke up at 5 to make sure that all of my margins are equal in width.
rice and cheese.
Bananas and egg.
Flaming hot Cheetos on top of Pokey from Polka Dot back in the Claremont Village. Kara's son, right here, she introduced it to me, and ever since then, I've been loving it.
Meat plus meat plus meat plus meat plus meat plus meat to infinity.
I just checked and apparently it was some parts I 3D printed, but before that was a very interesting video of some lizards fighting in my backyard.
It was an insane goal I scored in FIFA.
Screenshot for AP Chemistry, so shout out to Mr. Jerzak.
A sushi roll I made at home.
If you really want to learn something deeply, just go watch a ton of YouTube videos about it and seek out content that you wouldn't otherwise find in the classroom.
Surround yourself with people who genuinely want to help you and collaborate with you.
Strive for balance in your life. You always want to balance your time striving academically with just fun things socially or athletically with your friends, and really adopting that work hard, play hard mentality will set you up for great things in the long run.
Curiosity, like to remain curious.
Probably my famous big blue Nalgene, a pair of khaki shorts, and a dorky t-shirt.
A dumbbell, a badminton racket, and a Manchester United jersey.
For the final question, firstly, I would include my tennis racket because tennis is my favorite sport and I love playing tennis with my friends. And secondly, to replenish those electrolytes and keep me hydrated, I'd have a bottle of coconut water. And last but not least, I'd have an oversized hoodie. Just it's brandy because I'm basic, because they're really comfy and they are great for just chilling.
I think my top 3 must-have items to include would also be the top 3 items to include to create everybody else. A sperm, an egg, and some biology.
So there you have it. Let's give another round of applause for our hardworking valedictorian and salutatorian and wish them well for college.